Here we are. Yeah, you know. All right. God bless you guys. You're welcome. So I want to
Thank you.
teach you about boom and crash, how to use our system to trade boom and crash. Other people they call them spikes. All right. So basically, before we trade it, you have to understand the nature of our pair. And for us to understand the nature of our pair, we come on M1. When I say
Mhm.
M1, I mean on 1 minute time frame. So if you look at our chart, these are what you call candlesticks. If you look at our candlesticks diagram, you can see that whenever there is a red color, there is a very small square, a very tiny square. And whenever there is a blue candle, there is a big line. If you check it, you can see that the blue squares, they are bigger than the red squares. All right. So basically, in forex trading, usually we use the color red for sell and green or blue for buy. So it means that whenever there is a red candle, it's a sell. Driguti pese paneka candle ke red. Irugusela pese pane candle ke blue, it's a buy. And it guys, do you get me?
Mm.
So
Yes,
now
yes.
this one is called Boom 1000. If you check on Boom 1000, you can notice that there are a lot of red candles and a few blue candles. But the red candles,
Yeah.
they are smaller than the blue candles. So in other words, I'm trying to say that even though Oro, regardless of the number of the red candlesticks, the blue candlesticks have got the ability to overshadow, or I don't know how to say, to outnumber the red candles. You understand? So makendo red arawanda, which means oftentimes it is selling. Aniga, oftentimes Boom 1000 is selling. So in other words, Boom 1000 is meant to sell always, but then here and there it produces spikes. So as this thing is always selling, the blue candles is no in a power. So boom. That's why it's called boom 1000. So it just comes like
Yeah.
boom, just like an explosion, and then it goes up. So you remember that in forex, when it's going down, we sell, and when it's going up, we buy. So for now,
Mhm.
I want us to focus on buying boom and selling crash, not the other way around. So it means for now, we want to focus on spikes. Okay, we want to focus on
Mhm.
spikes. So the blue candles are the spikes. The blue candles are the spikes. So this is the nature of our pair. This is the nature of our pair. However, we don't witness this nature on all time frames. We don't witness it on all time frames. Somehow it appears normal on other time frames, especially on bigger time frames. It appears normal. Sorry, something is happening with my PC, but we are together. All right, it's back. So on other time frames, it may appear normal, but on
Mhm.
the smaller time frame, that's when we can understand the reality
Right.
of this pair. All right, so we have Boom 1000 and we have Crash 1000. So on Crash 1000, you can notice that it almost looks the same, but the only opposite is that on Crash, it is the red candlesticks which are bigger than the blue candlesticks. Okay, guys, are we
Mhm.
together on this one? It is the red candlesticks that are
Yeah.
bigger than the blue candlesticks. So it means that Crash is always buying, and then suddenly, hastily, it just explodes and falls down. So on boom, we want to focus on buying it, and on a crash, we want to focus on selling it. So we have boom 1000, crash 1000, boom 500, and crash 500. So you can see that the behavior is the same. You can see this is boom 500. The behavior is the same. It's just that on boom 500, it carries more spikes than on boom 1000. But then there's another thing. Boom 1000 spikes, they pay more than boom 500 spikes. That is the same also for crash 1000 spikes. They pay more than the crash 500 spikes. But crash 500, it carries more spikes than boom 1000. So the $1 million question now is, how do I trade it? If I want to trade boom and crash, how do I get to it? How do I put my hands get my hands on this space, and how can I be profitable? Because in forex trading, there are two things. There's forex trading and there's making money. So what you have to master is the art of making money, not forex trading. Forex trading doesn't matter. Anyone can trade forex, but not everyone can make money on the market. Making money on the market is strictly for us, not for for everybody. All right. So yeah. So how then do you trade? So now, if you get your system, once we renew your system, I'm going to send you a fresh package. Once you get it, I'm going to do it now after this lesson. So once you get it, you have two templates. Let me see my okay, mine has got two templates too. So you have this one. It is called the default template. The default template. This is the default strategy which you can use to analyze the market. So it means if you want to trade the market normally, you just come on this one and you choose the time frame and you trade it. But then we have the spiker strategy, which is written Unit 1 with shifting UTI, which is here. This is the one that provides you with our spiker down here. You see, this is the spiker. I will explain how all of them work. As we go. So this is the spiker strategy, and below here, this is the spiker. It is called the shifting UTI. It is called the shifting UTI. It's quite different from the one on top, even though they may carry some similarities, but they are totally different. So when you want to trade this, for instance, you want to trade it, you want to trade the spikes, you want to scalp them. So this is what you do. Now, take your pen and your paper, you write down. First of all, if it is boom 1000 or crash 1000, I would advise you to come on M15. M15. So if it is boom 1000, you come on M15. M15. So when you come on M15, same with crash 1000, you come on M15. I am there now. So once you come on M15,
hello,
boom 1000, boom 1000 or crash 1000. Can you hear me? All right. My apologies. So if you come on M15, this is how your chart will look like. This is how your chart should look like. When you come on M15, this is what you're trying, because I want to teach you what you call trend trading. So I realized that the boom 1000 is more submissive on M15. That is the smallest time frame that it can submit. So when you come to M15, first you check your UTI. You check your UTI, and you check your UTI from here. You have to check. Remember, we said that for us to buy, the market should go below 40. So your market should go 40 or below, 40 and below. So this means that this is where you get your 40. So it means that from here, you are now expecting to buy. You are now expecting to buy your boom 1000 from here. You expect to buy. So once you see that you are on 40 and below right there, once you see that I'm now on 40 and below, this is what you do. You then come down on M1 to your shifting UTI. You come down to your shifting UTI. Once you come down to your shifting UTI, you look for an entry. You look for an entry. And our entry was right here. So from here, this is what you start to do. You start to take entries. So I'm saying that you start to time your spikes. So probably right here, you might have taken your spikes, probably around here. We can't see what really happened where was the entry because time had passed. but probably you could have taken your entry right here. And once it spikes, it pays you, you exit, you wait for another entry, which is around here. You take it, you take the money, and you exit, you wait for another entry, which is around here. It's very clear down here. You take your money and you exit. So once you are below 15, like this, now you can start doing the usual. Remember, we said that if it is spiker on M1, this is what we do. Let me go to the default. This is the default. So remember, we said that this is what you do on spiker. First of all, you have to be on 40 and below here. I want to look for an entry that can satisfy us, that is still having a structure. Okay, I found it. I found it here. I think this one can make sense. Remember what we said? We said you take it from here to here. If it is 40 and below, which is 40 and below was around this area, it entered the 40 and below. You wait for UTI for the lines to come together and become one line or to form a rainbow tied together, and then you take your buy. So by the time that it was tied together here, if you could take your buy, you could have taken a buy and you take this spike. And you know what? This spike is worth $2 on smallest lot size. And if you're using a lot size of 50, this spike can be worth around $8 to $10. So if you just catch 10 spikes, already you have $80 to $100. Are we together, guys? Are you still here?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are with you.
Yeah. So tukuti isusu malaina haya. Isusu tunati malaina haya anofana kubatana. Saka hapa ndikutsvaga entry kuti since tiri kumashure we are doing history right now. Ndikuyedza kutsvaga entry paakanga akanyatsobatana zvakanaka. Pese pamwe pese aitobatana, but because the market yafamba, remember inonzi shifting UTI, which means it shifts positions as the market goes. So mukatarisa inini panoda kudemonstrate raenda ati ndiende padefault payo panova paunit with shifting UTI yako. So you always use it there. Mukangozuma chete isina order papapa munotsva. So you should always use it on default. Always be careful of doing that. Don't zoom around. Don't zoom it around. Right. Says Zagaita Panapa, this one is a perfect entry. You see it?
Hello.
Hello guys, sorry for that interruption. Can you hear me now?
Ngatitidzoke kumashure mbichana network yacho yanzenga.
All right. So I was saying that
Manzwe.
yeah, I heard you. So I was saying that this is an example of a perfect entry. So when you come to from M15, you come from M15, and then you see that we are in a zone to buy. We are now ready to buy. Once it is on 40 and below, you come right here on M1. You come right here on M1. And you look for an entry which looks like this. When the lines come together, you take your entry, you buy and you hold it. Okay? Hello?
Yes.
All right. You buy and you hold it. So we can see that
this,
yeah, you can see this is another entry. So this is what I mean when we say that we are waiting for it to be a rainbow and we buy it, right? But where does it start? It starts from M15. So when you get up in the morning, when you open the computer, go on M15. We can come on Crash. We can come on Crash on M15. Like now it is around 60. So it means that you see, like here, this is a perfect example of a pair. Let me All right. So like in this instance, we should expect a spike anytime from now, because remember what we said. We agreed that number one, when it goes on 60 and above, because remember that on boom 1000, it was 40 and below. So on this one, it is on 60 and above. When it goes on 60 and above, right? Once it goes on 60 and above, like what it did around here, like what it did around here, what it did around here. You see that when it got there, it had no choice than to spike. Can you see that? You see? So now the danger is if you don't have UTI and if you don't use it on M15, this is when you start to take trades around here, waiting for a spike, it doesn't spike. Around here, waiting for a spike, it doesn't spike. Around here, you see? So you take 1 trade, 2 trade, 3 trade, 4 trades, you see, and then your account will blow. You see where the problem is now? Are we together?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is,
Yes.
that is how people blow their accounts. You see. So now what you need is you come on M15, like where we are right now. You see that it is on 60 and above. But then there is something that I want to share with you guys that you have to be careful of. It is very, very important. You see, there is something that happened with our pair. It went on 60. It tried to fall, but it did not fall. Rather, it started to go up. So once you see that it tried to sell but failed to sell, but rather it went up. So you have to be a bit careful with trading of this one, because it means that there is more buying power than selling power. However, our principles, they remain, but this is what we call trade with caution. We call it that trade with caution. You remember yesterday night in the group, I sent a message and I said, Crash 1000 is about to sell. Yeah, I think it was around this time, and it indeed sold from here, went there today, but eventually it sold for a greater cause. You see that? Eventually it sold for a greater cause. If you check yesterday, I posted this in the group. So some people, they'll be asking me, how would you have managed to see that there is a sell there or there is a buy there? How I would have managed to see that there is a sell there or there's a buy there is because I do what we call trend trading. I come from M15, then I come to M5. So now on this Crash 1000, believe me, very soon, it is going to spike, but a spike on this one, due to its behavior, it will be small, then it will continue going up until it can spike big. So I hope it will spike when you are still here or after, but then the difference is the same. All right, we come to Boom 500. So as for Boom 500 and the Crash 500, I hope you're still there, guys, because my internet told me that is slow. Yes, you can still hear me.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so on Boom 500 and Crash 500, we use the M5 time frame. We use the M5 time frame. That is the one we use, and you can see that on M5 is performing wonders. This one, it always spikes early. So if you are on M5, you just wait for it to get to 40, and then it will spike, boom, 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 and pays you the money. It is that simple. You can see. Remember what I told you? Kungobatana chete takutopinda and mukona kubatana like this. You just take your trade and you take the money. It is actually that simple. Unfortunately, this one, due to market movement. We can't see it clearly, but there's a signal there. You can see it from there. But boom, 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 and it pays. But you know, you have to come from a bigger time frame. But boom, boom. You see, so it is that simple, right? Remember, I told you that Crash 1000 is going to fall anytime. So did I lie?
Very good.
So do you see how powerful is our system? Do you see how powerful it is? This is what you are talking about now. This is Yun1 Forex strategy. It's very powerful. So right here, if we had taken this trade on live trading, it could have paid us with 0.50. It could have paid us around $8 to $10. You see.
Yeah.
So we could have made $10 just in these 20 minutes we've been talking. So imagine that if you spend just 3 hours on the market, you just need 10 spikes, 3 hours, and then you're out with $100, $80. And if you have a big account, but please don't risk anymore too much like before. But if you have a big account, you can come up with $500, 3 hours, and you are done. You'll be sending AEDs to Zimbabwe. You know, God is very faithful. It's that simple, just as easy as cutting margarine with a hot knife. All right. So we come on Boom 500. You know, the story is just the same. You see, you come on Crash 500, the story is just the same. So that's how simple it is. That's how easy it is to trade this one. But remember, you have to come from a bigger time frame. So you can write this down on Boom 1000. We use M15, Crash 1000, M15. But then Boom 500 to use M1, and Crash 500 to use M1.
Pepe mambo M5 ka Pepe.
M5. Sorry. Thank you for the correction, my brother. You know, I'm getting old. You know, this old age thing, Kimatat. My one church. Uchebera. Before I turn 30.
You know, because we didn't have a pen and paper ready in hand, so I'm just going to write this on my phone. Can you just repeat this?
All right, it's fine. Also, I'll give you the link to the video also. But I'm saying that on Boom 1000, for us to check the trend, we have to go on Boom 1000. Okay, just write like this. Go on Boom 1000. Go to M15 time frame. Check on your UTI level. If it is Boom 1000, check if it is on level 16 and above.
Hold on. Go to M15 time frame and
if it is Boom 1000,
yes, go to check M15 time frame
and check if it is on level 40 on UTI.
Take UTI. On 1140 or below, right?
Yes, 40 and below. If it is there, you go to M1.
Yes.
Make sure you are on unit shifting UTI template.
Make sure you're on UTI template.
Yes, and make sure your UTI is on 40 and below.
Hello?
Hello, make sure your UTI is on 40 and below.
Below, yes, okay.
And then make sure that spike has given us a signal by forming a rainbow color.
Okay, that will be a rainbow color on the UTI,
On the
right?
spiker.
On the spike at the bottom indicator. But with rainbow color, to make sure Zabata.
Okay, done.
Right. So that's it. For crash 1000, you just do the reverse on boom 1000.
All right.
Ranjit.
The reverse means when it's about 60, right?
Right, exactly, Tete.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's move on.
All right. Then on boom 500 and crash 500, we just change the time frames to M5 instead of M15. Everything else remains the same.
Boom 500 and crash 500. Change time frame to M5 and everything. So yeah, done.
Right. So, any questions on that one before I teach you the second one? Or second one, Makagut? Then second one, part two.
I think I'm good. I don't know if Takunda has any questions.
Apa hatina mubvunzo apa edu apa.
Saka mumborowa izvozvika before taenda kune English yacho.
Ndizvozvo.
Zviripo.
All right, no problem. Saka enda topedza kai.
Very good. Sorry, it was a quick one, which is good. So ndoda kuti mangwana tiswere tichiita izvi maybe on a day after, and then total a review after that.